One for everyday wear, my best current budget option, Nico Sculpture. This is masculine, citrusy, but if you have a little bit more money, YSLY or Blue de Chanel. These are super mass appealing compliment getters that are not offensive. Now for special occasions, this is date nights, fancy dinners, this is a Maya Aura, and this is an interpretation of that golden bottle that's shaped like a man. Pricier option, Kilian Angel Share.
All right, so we got a JPG. I'm gonna let you know right now, Zamaya, if you haven't heard of it, Zamaya is the off-brand of like Offnon. They have great quality fragrance. I was walking Zamaya Shog Off the Club yesterday. Absolute great type of DNA. You're gonna be getting in that Aventus Absolute DNA, absolute banger of a fragrance. He's coming up with some good ones right now. I'm liking this list.
Both of these are so inviting. Lastly, something that's more fun, loud when you really want to get out there. Budget option, Hawas Tropical, and if you have more money, Herba Pura by Zacho. Both of these very loud and performance beasts. Now, of course, you can have more, but these three will cover most occasions.
I'm gonna let you know right now that Herba Pure DNA is an absolute beast. Now I like the clones of Herba Pure. I'm not the biggest fan of like Herba Pure itself because how cloying it is, right? It is just extremely cloying in that pear and musk combination that I get. So I'm not the biggest fan of that one, but it is cool. Like it's cool. I can see how it works. If I had to suggest for 3 fragrances for somebody that started their collection, and I'm only using affordable fragrances, the first one I would go, and let's just do high heat. Fakr by Latapa. That's gonna be the first one that I would recommend. Cause that one you can do professional, you can do that one fun, but mostly professional, and it has a likable DNA. The second one I'm gonna do Hawas. That one is gonna be your everyday, Hawas. That's gonna be your everyday fragrance, but that's also gonna be your outgoing, your party, your fun, nighttime, whatever you need. And then the last one, probably for like a little bit more of a semi-professional setting, I guess you could, or let's just say a networking opportunity, something where it's not as playful and youthful. I would go with something like Pre-Show or Supremacy Collection. One of those two. Either one. That one could be a coin toss. Now, let's switch over. We got Extrait de Rayan. Let's say he has 9 overhyped fragrances. We're going to see if we agree or disagree with any of these fragrances. Because he say that they're glazed. We about to tap into it and see.
This is on the internet. Let me de-influence you. Starting with this, the only time you will see a sample on this page. Afternoon swim from Louis Vuitton. It smells like you stick your nose into an orange. Do you want to smell like that? I don't care. What does it smell like on the dry down? It doesn't last until the dry down. Next, God of Fire.
Hold on.
Okay, this isn't God of Fire. Let's leave that. Pacific Chill. If someone tells you this is a compliment magnet, he's lying to you. I did wear it for like 4 or 5 days. Projection is so mid, nobody would smell you. Smell is a 10 out of 10 still. However, the only way he got a compliment, he sprayed it, he went to his mom and he told her, do I smell good? And she said yes because she always says yes.
Hey, yo, bro. Hey, look. Look, I just picked some. When it came to these, I just picked them. I just needed the video to be at least a minute. That's the only requirement. And I looked at a little bit of what they have in the caption. Top 9, like here's 9 overhyped fragrances. Some of these are kind of outlandish, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, we just got them started. I'm trying to figure out, is this a video about overhyped fragrances, or is this like a diss to popular fragrances? Because Pacific Chill is actually pretty nice. Like, a lot of these DNAs that he's mentioned so far isn't that bad. And in his hand, he has Imperial Valley, which is a fragrance that I absolutely want to get my hands on. I want to get my hands on that whole Gasaya line. So I don't know what he's about to say about this. Let's just.
Imperial Valley. Apparently nowadays, if one fragrance smells like a designer, it is bad. Not for me. If you're expecting something insane, something out of the box, it isn't. It smells like Dior Sauvage with oud. Kilian's Angel Share. To be completely fair with you, I don't know how this is popular, and I believe the cognac note isn't for everyone. I don't know how everyone likes it. Blonde Amber, or should I?
All right, bro, we gotta stop this, man. Look, is this how I be sounding sometimes when I have outlandish takes on fragrances that everybody else enjoys, but I'm like that one person that don't like it? Like, Angel Shares is nice. Like, that's an actual fragrance that you can get And like it would be cool to own a full bottle of that one. Do you need it? Not really. A decanter will work perfectly fine for me. Give me a 10 ml, I'm straight. I got camera. But that DNA is just absolutely amazing. I don't see how you can have too much dislike about it, because it gives you that gourmand take. You get the spices, it's warm. You get that boozy feeling also. Like, when it comes to a winter fragrance, Angel Shares and that Angel Share DNA really, for me, is like one of the epitome of a gourmand style fragrance. I love the spices. I love the gourmand sweet praline feeling that you get. I love the boozy cognac. So when it comes to like this type of hate towards an Angel Share DNA, it's just mind blowing to me. I'm not knocking the guy at all, but like certain slander you just don't expect. You know what I'm saying?
They say, oud tobacco. If you have both of these, spray them, wait until they dry down, 30 minutes. They will smell 90% identical. Side effect. Scent-wise, this is one of the best date-night fragrances you will ever smell in your life. Performance-wise, my fart is stronger. Imagination. I always described it as an expensive bar of soap. It smells like a bar of soap. Do you want to smell like that? I don't know, but it is the case. Give me the person who made Symphony popular. 9 of the most glazed fragrances on the internet.
Alright, man, dope video, man. I'm not knocking it. I thought it was, some of them takes I thought was a little wild there. Top 5 gem scents right now. We have Fragrance Talk samples. Top 5 gem scents. Now, I don't know, like, I'm always in the gym. Like, I like to use almost any type of fragrance for the gym. Let me tell you certain fragrances that I'm not used to wearing for the gym. Boom. These, like these right here, bro. These niches. Like the God of Fires, the Blind Number 9 in the background. I swear if that's Gambit, I'm gonna get pissed, because I would never wear Gambit to the gym. Is that an Argos over there too? Man, let's just get into it, man. I'm more so picked this one because of the fragrances that I saw, and I did see that it was a gym list, so let's tap into it real quick.
To the gym, so let's go over my top 5, and I promise it's none of these.
Bro, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I thought that this video was about to be over those.
To the gym.
Bro, I thought that this video was about to be over those spots. I'm like, damn. And then the way he slid them off the table, one of them broke for sure.
I love wearing fragrances to the gym, so let's go over my top 5, and I promise it's none of these. First on the list, we got YSL.
Bro, how do you not have like a blanket or something to catch this shit? Like, you have to be able to catch that. Cause let me tell you something. If I would have did that, and I love Gambit. I love the patchouli, the lavender. I love Gambit by Games. By My Games. Gambit is nice. Had my bottle of Gambit broke, and I paid full retail for that, you know how pissed I would have been. All for TikTok, bro. Come on, fam. I gotta do better.
IDP, as y'all can see, I drained my 200 ml. Y'all can literally wear this anywhere, to the gym, the movies, to hang out with your best friend's mom. This scent you can literally wear anywhere, and I absolutely love wearing it to the gym. Next on the list, we of course got Louis Vuitton's Imagination. Now this is probably my favorite Louis Vuitton. I love wearing this almost every day. As y'all can see, I refilled this about 2 weeks ago, and it's almost already drained, so this is a perfect everyday scent. It's very clean, but I definitely see why people say it's basic. Let's move Imagination out the way and move on to one of the best smelling LVs, which is Afternoon Swim. Now the reason why I wear Afternoon Swim to the gym is because y'all know it doesn't last, but it smells absolutely amazing.
A lot of these I would definitely be wearing the clone of the fragrance to the gym, and the actual fragrance I would be wearing it for special occasions. That's just me. I like the choices. These choices are definitely choices and options that I can see myself wearing, but just not this one. It would be the inspiration, the clone, the twist, whatever you want to call it. It's not the $400 version. That's all I'm saying.
And surprisingly, when I leave the gym, I can still kind of smell Afternoon Swim. But when I say it's worth $600, hell no. I know we did them $500 bottles. Let's move on to something a little cheaper. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense. As y'all can see, I drain this thing.
That's a good one. I've smelled that one a lot in the gym. It doesn't work on me, but on other people, that one, Intense, yeah, it just works. I like
this. Probably the most
on other
for the
people.
Gym. I wouldn't say this is the best fragrance for the gym, but for $50, it does its job. Every time I smell this, it reminds me of some aquatic type beach vibes that I get a good 6 to 7 hours from. Now let's move that Dolce & Gabbana out the way and move over to that Pacific Rock Moss by GoFood and Banks. Now I absolutely love wearing this fragrance to the gym. As y'all can see, this one is empty as well. Only problem with this, like the others have, doesn't really last. So, I mean, that's why it's perfect to wear it to the gym. I get a good 3 to 4 hours with this fragrance, but the first 2 hours of projection with this is crazy. If you're looking for a sweet and fresh gym scent, I would really suggest Pacific Rock Moss by Go Foot and Banks. Did I go 5 for 5 with these gym scents, or what do you think that
5 for 5, I'm not gonna say that. Yes with the YSL, yes with the afternoon swim, yes with the imagination. This golfing, I don't know, man. I don't know. I could have thought of something different to put in there. That wouldn't be one that I would particularly go with. And then this Dolce & Gabbana Intense, I like the DNA. It just doesn't like me. Dope Bliss, man. Shout out to you, man. I'm rocking with that. Shout out to Fragrance Talk Samples. Let's go. We got 2 more, okay? Oh. I forgot I put this one in there. All right, man. Most complimented fragrances this year so far. Let's tap into it.
Top 10 most complimented fragrances of 2025 so far. At the number 10 spot is the Azzaro Forever Wanted Elixir. This is my all-time favorite Azzaro now. You get leather, vanilla. It smells like I should be riding a motorcycle in a blacked out leather jacket. It's just an F-boy scent that people love the smell of.
That's one thing I will give the Azzaro Wanted line. That line has a good way of like, it's not like the Stronger With You line to where it all has the same DNA. It's just a few quirks and changes. Like that Wanted line, it's a lot of changes throughout most fragrance, most of that line. I like it.
If I only had $100 to build a fragrance collection.
Oh, here we go.
These are my top 10.
I ain't watching that.
In at the number 9 spot is the most underrated LV fragrance, and that is Le Sable's Roses. Imagine Ombre Nomad, but if it actually spells amazing. Super high quality rose, just a little bit of oud and some creamy vanilla with beast mode performance. At the number 8 spot, Parfums de Marly Altair. It's not even my favorite PDM, but I won't deny when it comes to
what's that joint called? Liquid Broom. I'm surprised Liquid Broom didn't take that spot. Maybe he's using that as a substitute for that DNA, because Liquid Broom is an absolute compliment beast, and that's the one that's cloning this. Few quirks, few twists, slight changes, but very much so this fragrance, you could literally say Liquid Broom also for this one.
compliments, it's by far the best. And I own pretty much every single PDM fragrance, but there's a reason that this one won Niche Fragrance of the Year in 2023, I think. Breaking into the top 7 is Le Male Elixir. Again, this one just gives me a headache, but you can't deny it. When something gets compliments, I'm not gonna gatekeep it. This is my best friend's signature scent, and the scent trail that this leaves on him makes me question my sexuality. At the number 6,
and it's a wrap. Hey, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It is a wrap. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Hey, man. And that's Plug Reacts, man. You know, we normally don't go where he just went, you know, with that one. I don't. Do your thing, man. It don't matter to me. But look, I'm just not about to say all that. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy over here. You know what I'm saying? None of that. We gonna chill. All right, man. All right, dog. That boy threw me. He hard on LV. Bro, you saw how empty the bottles were? Bam, them bottles was out of there. Hey, man, I'm a heavy sprayer, but shit. That's like when you know a fragrance only performs for 3 hours and you spray it 30 times trying to get it to push to 7. Like, it just don't work that way.